we're about to play a song off the album called Enough Is Enough, which is track number 8 off the album. We're going to do something kind of different here, and we'll do a little bit of a guitar tutorial. So if any of you guys have a guitar, whatnot, come and join me. So when I initially wrote Enough Is Enough, if you guys don't know the backstory behind it, but it was inspired by the kids from the Parkland shooting that happened Valentine's Day last year. When I initially wrote it, it was a lot more rhythmic, and what you hear on the record now is version 2. The version 1 that we released as a single back in February of last year was a lot more rhythmic, and to be honest with you, I was actually singing that song from a place of I think I was very heated at that time. I'll say that to say the least. I was very mad. Like, I just didn't understand how the world could be so cruel, how like people could be capable of doing such horrible things. And when I was singing that song and recording it, I was singing it from a place of anger. I was mad and frustrated. And although I feel like it still let out a very compelling story, I just knew I had to revisit it for this album, because I'm like, okay, what's the real meat and potatoes of this song? You know, like what are we really trying to get down to? And I think in the back of my mind, I've always had the intention of it being a song about all of us coming together. And the way I sing it now on the new record, it's coming from a place of compassion and togetherness, and realizing that we really have to rely on each other to make sure that we stand up for what we believe in, and to not be shy to share out what's on our hearts, you know? And so I think this time around, I'm singing it from a place of compassion, which is why we eliminated a lot of the percussions and stuff and just had it be about the voice. And yeah, so here's a little breakdown of how to play Enough Is Enough. When I say a chord, because we're on a different fret, I'm merely saying the shape. So even though I say this is a C chord, that's actually not correct. That's actually going to be, what is that? C, D. It's going to be E if you were not using a capo. And the capo is covering on 4, and every fret here is a half step. So 2 half step equals 1 full step. Didn't know that fractions would be involved in music, but it is. All right, so we start on capo 4 with the C shape, and I don't know. Okay, so I like to pluck it, so I do this. So I'm playing off a C shape and then an F major 7. But I do this like hammer thing on the high B string. Okay. So I make that C shape. I wish there was a way I could just like zoom on in. So I do the C shape, and this is pretty much your verse. This is your verse and intro. There you go. See how simple that is? And if you guys are just like keeping it basic and you don't want to do too much, just you could do just C shape and then F major 7. But if you want that variation, I do this hammer on. Hammering on is like, how do you describe hammering on? I think as you strum a string and then you put a finger on that, that's how I kind of picture it. Okay. Somewhere some guitars are like, what are you talking about? All right. So here's our verse. Another life gone, one too many. Life's cut short, I'm losing count. You strike the note with your fret finger instead of the strum finger. There you go. Thank you, Schwalbe. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit different. I let go of the, when you're making the C shape and your F chord, I let go of my index finger and I just leave it kind of open into a, I think this is C major 7. So I go over and over and over and over again. Okay, yeah, so then havens to learn. So on that C, I don't put my my index finger back until we get back to this F major 7. So it's really just a variation of those two chords, right? Over and over and over and over again. When will this end? There we go. Havens to learn, to imagine, to dream, tainted by fear. Okay, cool. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if you don't hit the actual like strings to make that note. All it matters is for you, just for basic, the most basic of learning is just getting the shape, right? So now we did our verse, and now we're getting to our pre-chorus. Now the pre-chorus is the thing that happens before the chorus. Pre-chorus. Our pre-chorus starts with an A minor shape. I'm tired of hearing the same old refrain to an E minor. Thoughts and prayers, F. Nothing's changed. Okay, so our pre-chorus, 4 chords, A minor shape, E minor, F, G. One more time. I'm tired of hearing the same old refrain. Thoughts and prayers, nothing's changed. Cool. A minor, E minor, F, G. Very simple. Then we get to our chorus, which is this progression. I did see, I'm sorry I didn't get to respond. And that is our chorus. So that starts with an F shape. Again, I'm just saying shapes because this isn't the actual F chord. We're on capo 4. We're 2 steps up on the guitar. All right. So we start with an F, G, A minor. So that timing is very critical. So da, Schwalbe, make sure you watch that, because we're not hanging on this on the G for that long. So it's F, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to count that, it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it goes up on the and, not on the downbeat. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nice, right? Da 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 da. So that repeats 3 times. Then we go to this kind of tag, I call it, and we go to D minor shape. Da 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 da. So that's enough is enough, and that's the chorus. So that is sung like this. How does that go? Oh. How many times must we lose? How many dreams die away? How many times will we close our eyes? Would you rise and take a stand if it means saving someone else? Tag. Today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. Cool. So the F, G, A minor, that's the progression, but I think it repeats how many times? 2, that's the second round, and 3. Okay, so yeah, on the third, 3 times. Thank you, Shelby. Today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. Now, before we go into the motif, between first chorus and the second verse, we go back to the intro. So we're like that same structure, that C and F major 7 sort of thing. But this is how I do it, Shelby. So from the tag, today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. So I do that thing. And a C, M, F, so we go into this dun, dun, no vocals here. And then we're back to the verse. So we're back to verse 2. Time to take action. Time to go to work. 'Cause we can't just sit here. Let's put our future first. And this is my favorite line. Is money worth more than the lives we let go? I don't think so. I don't think so. I love that line. Is money worth more than the lives we let go? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right? So that's our verse, our second verse. And now we're back to the pre-chorus. That's right, Swoby. We're back to the pre-chorus. So the only difference in this pre-chorus and the first pre-chorus we have is we double it. It's also known in songwriting as a variation. So we play the same structure for the pre-chorus, but we're doubling it. So 2 times, that's right. Double time. So I'm tired of hearing the same old refrain. Thoughts and thoughts? No, it's changed. Life is precious. So there's a variation in the lyrics. So I'm tired of hearing the same old refrain. Life is precious, something has to change. Now it may sound like we're ready to go to the chorus, but we're gonna give the listener a little bit of a curveball on there. So we're gonna repeat it again. Tired of hearing the same old refrain. Life is precious. You'll notice this is different lyrics. Something has to change. Heads up, heads down, let's find common ground. We can't rise up, chained and bound. You also notice that we alternated the melody there too. We went up, heads down, let's find common ground. We can't rise up, chained and bound. And now we're in the chorus. We're back to the chorus, Swoby. Same thing. How many lives must we lose? Right, you do that 3 times. Da da da. How many times will we close our eyes? Is there a person named Fries on chat on Twitch? Today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. Okay, so now we're going into that motif, right, Shwobi? So after that chorus, for the change, I'm guessing it will be key. Wow, you're really following along on your sheet there. So today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. Now this is the motif, which I think is like the ear candy of the song, right? So we have this enough, enough, enough is enough. Enough, enough, enough is enough. Enough, enough, enough is enough. Today is the day we can change. Right, and that, guys, isn't very different. We're just adding a different melody on top of a progression that is already existent in the song, but we're just tricking the listener to making it sound like it's an entirely different part of the song, but it's really not. So, remember this from the chorus? That's right. We're just taking this and we're adding a different melody on it again. So now we have, it's the same progression. I'm not changing anything. I'm just adding a different melody and words to it. So enough, enough, enough is enough. Enough, enough, enough is enough. Third time. Enough, enough, enough is enough. Bring that tag again. Today is the day we can change. Right? Okay? So, really cool, right? This is the beauty of music, right, Bree? You can just be like, I'm gonna make it sound different, and y'all are gonna think it's completely different, but it's not. But I'm giving you my secrets. So, that's our motif. Enough, enough, enough is enough. And I repeated this over and over because this is the main message of it, and this is the name of the song. So I want this to be ingrained into the listeners' heads. Today is the day we can change. Now here's another quick little tip to songwriting. Not every song needs it, But a nice modulation in a song is so satisfying. And now a modulation in a song is essentially raising the key. So we're going from today is the day we can change. And it's also changing on the word change. Coincidence? Yeah, I didn't plan on that at all. No, just kidding. I did. So, no, I didn't. I was like, why don't we do a key change? And then after I was like, oh, it sounds good. I was like, oh, that's funny. We're doing a key change on the word change. Okay. Today is the day we can change. We don't want to sing it like that. We don't go change. We don't say that. We go change. Connect it. All right. So now we're actually going a full step up. So we go from that G to A. So the interval between G and A is a full step, right? Okay? So today is the day we can change. And now we're in a new key. That's right. We're modulating. We went up. Essentially, this party just took one step higher. Okay. And now we're in this new key. Change. And now our chord structure is no longer F, G, A minor. Now it's G, A, B minor, because those are the full step. That's a step up from that key. A, B minor shapes, same thing, but just new chords. And now instead of the D minor, we go up to what's after the letter D, guys, in the alphabet? That's right, E. E minor. And then we go back to enough, enough, enough is enough. To the G, G, and A, B minor, and G, G, and A, B minor, and E minor, E minor. Then I do this thing, which I don't do on the recording, but I think it works well for a live performance. This is why I do this. How many lives I must be lose? How many dreams die away? It's a cool little breakdown. Hey, 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 And basically what I'm doing there, you guys, I'm not even playing a chord or anything. I'm just covering the strings so I get this like muted sound on the guitar, which adds a percussion. Like people will call it like a chuck. I don't know, you can call it a chuck or whatever you want to call it. But so we have, after that break, into the breakdown, Shelby, we have how many lives I must we lose, how many dreams die away, how many times will we close our eyes? I will rise and take a stand if it means saving someone else. Today is the day we can change. One more time. How many lives I must be losing? You gotta feel it. Hey, hey. And then that's the choir singing behind you, giving the choir something, a little bit to sing to. Sing it, choir. And then we go back. Today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. Back to the motif on that new key. Enough, enough, enough is enough. Enough, enough, enough is enough. And the choir's singing that enough is enough. And then you, as the lead singer, is like, be the change you want to see. See how that works? Layered. Be the change you want to see. And then tag. Today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. So just practice that. Practice that strum pattern. Oh gosh, how do you write this out? Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. What is it? Down, 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 up, down. What is that? Down, no, down. What is it? Whatever this is that I'm doing, follow that. Dun, dun, da, 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 down, down. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Dun. If it sounds like this, you're on the right. What's up, Borelli? What's up, Shirley Entity? Dun. Fake it till you make it. That's what I say. If it sounds like it, you're probably on the right path. Right? Okay. It's all good, really. Today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. And we just end it there abruptly. The problem is, and there's no resolve in this song because there isn't a solution. We haven't found the solution for this song, for the message of the song. We are still going through this. We are still trying to figure out how to navigate all of this. But what we do know is we have a better and a hyper awareness of what is right and what is wrong. Okay, that's the point. That's what I wanted to come across here. So today is the day we can change. Enough is enough. And it just ends there. We don't want to, no, it's not about that. Enough is enough. And you just cut it off right there. And there you have it, my friends. Chat, that is a live tutorial of Enough is Enough by Michael Barnum on the guitar. Capo 4.